But with the Jonathan Major situation is how Hollywood works, because they like to be able to control their stars. They like to be able to control their influence, because they don't want to give someone too much influence that they can't monitor and manage. So, but what they do is they know your vices. Like Jonathan Majors, they know, they give you what you want. It's similar to the music industry, where they'll sign you to a label, but then they'll find out, oh, what are you into? You want to meet us at the hotel? Okay, cool. Do you like girls? Okay, cool. Do you like drugs? Cool. So they'll give you all of these things. So with Jonathan Majors, they know his vices, and what Hollywood does is that they actually they influence you to be even more of who you are, because that's why they got you. They got you because they're like, you have vices like us. You're just like one of the team. We want you to be even more of that. But what that does to a new actor is it inflates their sense of self-worth, that they start thinking they're above the law.
Too black for Hollywood. You know, it's either too real or too black. I think it's too black for Hollywood.
Yeah.
If you got to read a book called An Empire of Their Own: How the Jews Invented Hollywood, to really understand what the deal is. So I ask oftentimes people who are in the industry, have you read this book? And when they have not, I just go, well, maybe you should. They didn't create this for any of y'all, any of us.
Right.
At all. So the fact that we're there, it was only because of blaxploitation films, quote unquote, saved Hollywood. They took a chance on movies like Black on Five on the Black Hand Side, Cleopatra Jones, Tamara Dodson, and some of the other actresses of that time. Black films saved Hollywood. Y'all need to learn. You need to understand. And I'm talking back when we were not seen at all. And so once Hollywood realized that we would spend money to see ourselves, they started producing more films. But Hollywood was bankrupt before that. So it was black films, the so-called blaxploitation films, that saved Hollywood when it was going under.
You know, even talking about that, right? As far as the empire of their own, which alludes to the fact that they control the industry, or let's say the others control the industry, which is their game of Hollywood. That makes me think about the conversation of only like one black comedian at a time we've heard. I might even go as far as to say like there's like one maybe leading black male actor, Tiffany Haddish. Is that Hollywood choosing someone like that to propel? Okay.
Yeah, let's keep it 1,000. We ain't playing. I mean, why, you know.
All the opportunities.
I've been in the game 40 years. I don't, my heart pumps no Kool-Aid. So the truth is the truth. There's some that are extremely talented, but you have to look at who and why they choose what they choose. That's going to be somebody, see, I'm not going to be your favorite Svatse. You know, and I don't know all of her background, but I know that there was a time she was in a certain camp, you know, I think.
The Richard Pryor camp.
Yeah, so there was already a certain preparation. You know, there was already, if you will, you know, her
a grooming.
A grooming, thank you. There was a certain grooming. So they already were aware of her. And then there were things that I just probably wouldn't do. And this is me. I'm not going to be, you know, passing gas. Flatulation is not funny to me, especially being a female. So certain things you're not going to be able to talk about me and around me, and I'm going to kiki with you. It's just not going to go down like that because it's disrespectful. But at that time, if you had to hang out, you know, it's still somewhat that. What I alluded to earlier is like, I'm not hanging out with you. We're not getting ready to go back to your crib, my crib. We're not getting ready to do that.
In recent times, we would see an emergence of Jonathan Majors in his plight. And it kind of made me think about the narrowness that you will see black heterosexual men pushed in front of the mass media. I thought about Wesley. I haven't seen too many Wesley Snipes coming through the door, like, you know, like New Jack City. What are your thoughts when you see that? Do you think about an empire of your own when you see how quickly, I mean, what he's being accused of, and we don't know if it's true or not, but what he's being accused of is not great at all. However, it does seem kind of interesting how they're handling him, and kind of villain. Yeah. Just any thoughts about seeing that play out?
Well, you know, I'm not a novice, and I'm a student of history, right? So I understand what the studio system is. it still exists. These are people that are chosen, that are coded, and there's certain things that they're allowed to do, and there's certain things that it's okay and it's sanctioned and you're in the club because they know who you are. They encourage you to be who you are because that's where they take the pictures. And those pictures are the ones that come to have you compromise yourself. They go, oh, well, which one do you want your daughter to see or your wife when they catch you in compromising positions that they've created for you to be in? So now they created the situation for you to be in that made you feel that you were above the law, right? And then later you come back and oops, somebody blew the whistle, or oops, it's discovered. But they know who you are, what your vices are before they give you the golden key.
They really buy into this idea of I'm a god, I'm a celebrity, I'm on the stage, I'm untouchable. And then when they slip up, they will abandon you because they realize that, okay, now you're compromised or you've been exposed. And now that you're exposed, they might have brought you to that mansion party to get you to do that deal where they found out, okay, you're part of the club now. But now, because you've been exposed on the world stage, they will jump ship and exit and leave you floating out in the ocean. His agent, manager, publicist,
all deals.
Everyone gapped on him ASAP.
Oh, hell yeah.
And unfortunately, I think based on the evidence, it's not looking good for him. But this is what they do to celebrities. They gas them up into thinking that they're superior, they're special, blah, blah, blah. And let you walk around with that mindset because they want you to still partake in whatever they do. And if you try to get out of it, they'll go, okay, who do you want us to send this photo to? Your daughter or your mom? And they'll get you in a compromising position. So they know who you are and they'll gas you up to continue being that way. So anyhow, I'm just saying that with these new young actors, because there's always a new young actor coming up. I never knew who Haley Bailey was or
me neither.
Whoever F she was.
People were like, oh, no, I know her. I'm like, from what? From what movie? No one can name a movie, but I think she was a singer. I think that was her her come into the industry was singing.
Yeah, I think she was a part of Disney at some point or whatever, but same as Ariana Grande, because I didn't know who Ariana Grande was when she came out. I felt like she was just like poof in 2014
and then
singing, and then I found out, she used to be on a Nickelodeon
Yeah, she was
show.
on Disney. Nickelodeon with, I forgot the name, but I know this show.
iCarly.
Yeah, iCarly.
Yeah. So, but and shouts to the girls at Nickelodeon. There's a whole protest campaign going on right now against, because Nickelodeon has a bad history with child predators in their company, that some of these former actresses that were on iCarly and that were working with Amanda Bynes, they're out campaigning to protect children. Hey guys, if you want to watch more clips, click here.
And if you want to watch the full podcast, click right here.